Okay. All right, it's looking pretty good. One thing I noticed this time through is that this foot, I expect it to stop, but it just keeps sliding throughout that whole time, and I might make that stick, especially when uh, his all of his weight's on it. Well, I guess it's not all of his weight, but well, I guess when he lifts the other foot, then all of his weight's on it. I think the lighting's all right. I guess I would. This light, which looks like a spotlight, is not what I would expect. I would expect that to glow in every direction. Um, so let's take a look at a couple of things in the Maya file. Um, so yeah, I can see that slow drift on this foot. Um, I would kind of have it, hit its final position here and then just stay at that point. So what I would do, let's go to this one. Oh, is it sort of sunk into the ground there a little bit? Yeah, it kind of has. Yeah, maybe just stick here. In fact, what you could just do is just hold down Shift, click and drag, select all those, and delete them. And so now, I think I like that better. No, that's the wrong camera. Which one is it? Camera 2? Also, I have to say I'm not loving this camera angle for showing what the camera is doing. You might want to go a little lower. Or the character is doing. You might want to go a little lower. Um, it's going to unlock it, and well, you'd have to reanimate it. But just as an example, like let me turn this off for a sec. Maybe something. Whoops. Maybe something a little bit more like that. Uh, so we could see the action a little bit better when he stands up. Um, just look at it from a different camera view right now. Then the other thing, yeah, I was gonna say that when he does this bit here, you might want to shift the weight um, over the foot that's carrying the center of gravity over. What, did you not? Where's the root of this guy? Why do I not see that? Control. Strange. Um, oh, now I see it. I don't know why I didn't see it a second ago. But yeah, you're kind of doing it. But what I would say is that, if he's going to shift his foot, what I would do is, maybe set a keyframe here. And while this is in the air, his center of gravity should be a little bit more over this foot. I'm just going to get rid of this one in the middle. So see how he shifts his weight over that foot and then shifts it back? Let's see how that looks from this point of view. See how that makes more sense? I mean, you're going to have to then get the hand to move with that too. Whoops. But you could probably stand and do a couple more poses on the hand anyway, but It's a bit overextended. Oh, I didn't set a keyframe. That didn't help. I turned off auto keyframe. He shifts his weight over when he lifts his foot and then shifts back. I think that'll be better. The other thing I was looking at is this sort of shininess of his skin. And for that, I would tend to turn down. So let's look at your camera here and just find a moment where, I don't know, see his face. And I'm just going to render snapshot current just to be able to select a little bit of a region. And let's render this region. Just so it's quicker. And so I'm going to keep that image just by clicking here, and then let's try. Now, did you do the whole surface thing? You did. Oh, okay. So I would turn down the specular color and the coat and the sheen. And then let's render that region again. One to one. Whoops. Just do this. Okay. And compare. That isn't the best example. It sort of just looks lighter with the specular. Well, it's less shiny, and I think that felt like it was too shiny. I think it depends on the angle as it moves through the light, and it has a certain shininess. It just seemed too shiny, reflective. Oh, we were also talking about, yeah, what lights did you have going on in here? Just a bunch of spotlights. I don't know if that's the best. A lot of area lights and a lot of spotlights. And sky spot. Yeah, I probably. Okay, let's. Oh, this is a point light here. So what's the thing that's putting the big. Oh, it must be some of these spotlights. Okay. I am going to hide. What's this point light shape 1? Point light shape 1. Okay. I'm going to take all of these and hide all of them except for this one. And then let's try like a physical sky and tint the sun just a little bit blue to get that kind of nighttime look that you seem to be going for. And so now I just have the two lights, the one for this thing and the sky dome, and let's see where we're at. It'll be a different look from this, but it slowed render. I might try a smaller preview size to test this, but I think, but I mean, for me, this is sort of more appealing. A look like this. It makes it, if it's a little darker, which is showing as glowing stuff a little bit more, um, and it's just so much less complicated, and there's not lots of weird shadows everywhere. You've got the one kind of big shadow thing coming from this, which I think is interesting. I guess I'm wondering if we're seeing the sky dome light at all um, right now. I'm just going to do a small, let's keep this, but I'm going to do it smaller next time just to speed that up. What is the intensity on this? Let's try 10, and I'll just render that again. It'll be smaller. Just remember to change your test resolution back if you do this, because otherwise it'll... Did that make any difference? I'm wondering if that sky dome light is blocked by the... No, it shouldn't be. Oh no, there's all these walls, these tall walls. Maybe it is being blocked a lot. I mean, there is no... Oh, is there... There is some ceiling that's blocking it. Let me just try just to really see what that's doing. Actually, no, I meant to do this. Okay, that does seem to be working. Okay. Oh wow, even that's... Oh, I'm just looking... The problem is I'm not looking through the right camera. Very grainy. But yeah, in this case, we can see that the sky dome light has washed out those shadows quite a bit. Um, so um, now another thing you can play with is because... Let me just turn this back down to, I don't know, 25 or something like that. Now, because this is casting its own shadows, which isn't so great, what you could do instead, and this is a little bit, there's some problems with this, but you can turn this into a mesh light and make it that whatever color blue that was. I don't know, maybe it was more like that. And but sometimes I get not so great results from this. Like it has some weird artifacts. So sometimes see if it's all right. But if you're starting to get weird artifacts, like weird kind of not so great. Well, that's not so bright. We kind of lost the... I thought there was something where you see... Oh, show original mesh. That's what I wanted. Okay. And then we need to just up the intensity here. I don't know. So now that mesh is actually a source of light, as opposed to just having a light pretending it's a source of light. Yeah, that kind of looks pretty cool, actually. Now it looks like a source of light. Let's go a little bigger. But I've just had some issues with mesh lights where I get a lot of... Sure is grainy with that physical sky. You just have to up the quality. Looks kind of cool. It looks more like that's a source of light. Anyway, play with it. I just felt like there was a lot of spotlights and a lot of weird shadows. I mean, if you want to go back to what you had, what you might want to do is just turn the shadows off of some of those spotlights, just to have less kind of funny shadows going on. Let's go back to